Hello, everybody. It's George Ayub from Solution Ideas Ability Boutique, and welcome to our Live Lens podcast. The time we share our stories, our experiences, and a wealth of knowledge amongst you, and then we're able to discuss today what it requires for us to develop a positive work environment with our clients and what is our expectations of them. So, welcome today to two of my colleagues and good buddies, Korey and Ibby.
Very good, John.
They'll be participating in sharing their knowledge in this field. So, gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Where, where and why do people have bus stops or separation and aren't able to work with their support worker? Where do you experience a lot of this?
Yeah, I rely on support workers to help me out to get to some places, and yeah, having a support worker that I get along with is important, and something that I can relate to. They've got similar interests, because you're sharing your life with somebody basically, and you want someone that you can have a chat to and good rapport, and being able to select someone yourself. It's not someone that's just given to you and say that's it, good luck, sort of thing. So that's having individual choice is very important.
So having a say in who is going to is the kind of personality you like
Yeah,
work with you. What about you, Ibs?
Yeah, George, it's all about building that rapport, like Corey said, with support worker, Making, look, a support worker ideally should come to work with excitement, with the passion, but also with a friendly vibe. When I get support workers, I want them to, feel comfortable. And I want to feel comfortable with having them around. I don't want it to be treated like, oh, just a job. You do your thing, you go home. Yeah, very important, George. Very important.
That they come to see us in our most vulnerable moments. We have to feel very um, for some people new in the field, yeah, the fact that you're sometimes out there for people to look at you. People sometimes judge you, but you really want to press forward the fact that you're a cool dude and they're cool because they're wanting to work with you.
Yep.
And that relationship is so important. I'm not going to tell you of instance, guys, where I've had support staff who've come into me that I've just agency hired, and they've said to me, "Do I have to shower you?" And I'm like, "Well, I can't do it on my own." So people accepting this work, they need to be really open and not fearful of seeing you as you are. Um, have you ever experienced that, Corey?
Uh, yeah, I've had workers not talking to me much, just like hello, goodbye, sort of thing during the whole time. And to me, that's not a good approach to have. You need someone that you can talk to and that's going to talk back, and not be a robot. So having that personalised approach is very, very important.
And what about you?
Yeah, look, I agree with Corey and with you, George. You know, ideally, when a support worker comes into, their shift, I want them to, greet me with a positive attitude. I want them to engage in conversation. You know, back then when I did use support workers, I got, ones from the agencies, they just said, oh, my barely spoke to me at all. Um, they were on their phone. That's the worst, being on their phone. Yeah, it was terrible. So, but I've gotten used to, the support workers and me being able to train them to, support me while I'm, living independently. I think it's very good. Well, also with support workers, they gotta come into, their job and like not know what to do, but just automatically get to what they need to do. You know, check out the washing, make sure the floor is kept tidy, make sure the vacuuming's done, and prepare, like, help me in the shower. So that's, I guess, my main supports. And being able to live in that environment and being able to work with support workers, I think is, that's what it's all about. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Yeah, George, it's good.
Yeah, that's really interesting, guys. You know, Ibby, I pick up on the point you said. I think support workers need to really listen. It's okay to carry your mobile. That's fine. But turn it on to silent. Don't let it run while you're working. It is too much of a distraction. In my capacity at Solution Ideas, I get a lot of complaints from people who have experienced that with their service provider. And it's weird. Solution Ideas have got a no phone policy. So your phone stays in your pocket or in your handbag or in your glove box, because an emergency is not going to happen while you're working. It may, but you can't just walk out of your shift. You can be leaving people in desperate need. You could be endangering lives. And for me, that's a no-no. Endangering someone's life because of a phone call. So please, all of you who work as carers, don't have your phone turned on. People will contact you. Your friends and families will contact you, and you can answer it immediately after you've left the person's home. So the focus remains on your client, on the participant who is in desperate need of your support. The other thing that is quite essential that you both touched upon, the need for conversation amongst your support staff with you. Now, it's really important to know, how do you get to know each other if you don't talk to each other? And sometimes people here will understand that you're the only person who's going to communicate with that client for 2 hours until maybe 6 o'clock that night if you start in the morning. So it's a need. It's a need for them to be socially interactive. And yes, you support them with that social inclusion. I've always been big on social inclusion. It does so much for the person's mind, their state of being. If we have people to connect with on a regular basis, we learn how to really value people and understand their needs. So, what are some of the things do you guys think we can do to improve our ability to communicate?
And George, yeah, I think one of the important things to add to is support workers, I think, need to, they should have a approach of respecting people's rights and to enable the people they work with to help them achieve their goals. And the goals, it could be quite broad. It might be helping them to just go to a shower, have a shower, or to go to work, hang gliding, massage, can be anything. So yeah, it's about respecting people's rights and being an enabler.
That's a good term, and that is a really good term, and we'll come back and address that, which is really important. Thank you, Korey.
Yeah.
That was a great point.
Yeah, look, Georgia, Corey, it's also about being in control, not letting them control you, but you have the power to make your own decisions. They're just there to support you. It's good to, greet them positively. Like for me, whenever my support workers come, I always greet them, I have a conversation with them, and then they know what's going to happen next. Because they know what kind of support I need. And so they make sure that, A, B, and C are all done. Even when I'm in the shower, having a shower, they do the cleaning in the background. Yeah, I don't tell them that. They already know what to do. It's that kind of relationship that I think works well between, the client and the support worker. Just being able to feed off each other, knowing what our goals, what our roles are. being able to communicate in a good way so that both of us can benefit from this relationship. It's about, like I said, building that rapport. Making sure you have that excellent rapport between you and your support worker. And just, building on that. Helping you live the life that you want.
Now that's interesting. This is a term where I use you need to be a participant
Yep.
in your own life, in your own life's journeys. So if you're not a participant, people are going to make decisions that you may not be happy with. So it's better for you to be actively participating in your own story. So I just want to come back and just quickly talk about what Korey said and being an enabler. Positive behaviour will only provide positive development. So, so positive behaviour provides positive development, positive attitudes. It wants the person to come to work. It makes you look forward to seeing them. So it becomes a friendship. That's the same feeling we have with our friends. But when they come in, they're there to assist you and assist you in what you need support with. So it's essential that this is the place where we all start to communicate. We all build the foundation so we can have long-lasting friendships with support workers. I mean, I'm quite lucky. I had my first support worker in 1985, and I still see her on the odd occasion. She's a lot older, like so am I, but I remember her on the first day she came in because it was a special moment. And she worked with me for over 25 years. So you build long-lasting relationships, and they're quite productive and helpful. And as for all of us here, I think that's really important, that we be open, transparent, and honest with them. If we feel that they're not the right pick after a few weeks, we don't be rude. Contact your service provider. Ask them to say to them, I don't think we're a good match, and maybe we should look at somebody else. And your service provider, if they're positive, they'll support you. So, yeah. What do you think, guys?
I agree.
Totally agree.
Yeah. So, be out there. Have fun. Enjoy your life with all the people around you. Be a participant in your own life. Be an enabler in other people's lives. So for us, as people with lived disabilities, we can help them to develop their skill, their service, and make them a better person and enable them to be able to assist much more. So, from me at the Live Lens podcast, I'd say to my like, thank you guys. Thank you for listening to us. Come to our P Cafe on the next Thursday. Yeah, and share your stories. Tell us what makes you a happier person, and how is your secret to a long, healthy friendship with support staff. From me, George Ayu.
Yeah, thanks, George. And yeah, that's the NDS is so important to keep those protections in place for us, to keep our rights, to get people that we want to have look after us and to be with us and to enable us to have a rich and full life. Thanks, George.
Thank you, Korey.
Like George, from Ibby, I'd like to thank everyone, and yeah, we'll see you on more episodes of the Live Lens podcast. But for now, take care, everyone. See you later.